I think we're going. Okay, I think we're going. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to Richie Spill. Welcome back, girls, and also Ronan Carr. Ronan Carr, I know you listen in. Just know, love you, queen. That is my queen, ho. Yeah. Ronan Carr, I know you listen in, and I love it. Me and Leppy, I want to add you in as a third to our couple. You could be the boyfriend, because Levia is my girl boyfriend. She's my first boyfriend, and I'm her first girlfriend, technically, because she's never dated a girl before, and I'm obviously her boy girlfriend, or something like that. But anyways, hi everyone! Welcome back to Richie Spill. I guess I should do a mini introduction. I doubt anyone's listening to this as their first episode, but if you are, my name is Richie, and I am your host here on Richie Spill. It is my sworn and sacred duty to update you on everything that's happening in my life and just give you my unbridled opinions on everything and anything, especially anything, because I really like talking, if you couldn't tell. So, I did go on a hiatus, an unannounced hiatus too. So, you guys can be mad at me, and I get it. I'd be mad at me too. But I did it. I have a physical note because I got inspiration for this episode in the middle of school today. So, just a little bit of heads up. If you hear just a little bit of crinkling, I am just reading my notes to make sure that I have everything that I wanted to talk about today going on. And I think I'm going to start doing 30 minutes instead of an hour, because people were telling me they would listen to them more if they weren't so long, because an hour is kind of a time commitment, but 30 minutes I think is good. I think I'll do 30 minutes from now on, and it's just like I can do more, I can film more at the same time then and have some backlogged, so if I ever do need to take an unexpected hiatus because something crazy happens, like I go insane, which we'll get onto why I took the hiatus later, but yeah, I'll have something backlogged for you guys, which I thought would be the original plan, but things change. So, under intro I have, hey girls, we back again, because of course, bitch, we're back. We're back. And don't get it twisted, I'm back and I should be on my regular schedule again every Friday, just as usual, because, you know, as every girl should. As every good girl should. Period. No. And yes. Well, yes. I mostly took the break just because, if I'm being honest, it was for my mental health more than anything, because I really do like recording this podcast, but it gets to be a lot when I have to write a script and I don't really know what I want to talk about, which is why I came back now, because I do have stuff to talk about. So, but I should be able to crank one out every once in a while. Should be able to blow one out. I fucking hate British people, and that was disgusting, so double the E. Also, I did get really, really busy these past 2 months. The past 2 months that I was on hiatus were not a boring 2 months, to say the least. I just didn't have a lot of time, and if I'm being honest, the passion project just had to go on pause while I dealt with everything else, because it involved a bunch of other people, and I didn't want to be the, weak link or anything. So, I just decided it was in all of my personal and mental and psychological and all of my friends and everything, I just decided that was best for all of us if I just took a break. But now I'm back, and I'm going to be here to stay, and I should be here to stay for a hot second, at least for until June, and then I might fall off the face of the earth. But if I do, you have permission to text me and make sure I'm not dead. In fact, invite me to hang out more. People need to invite me to hang out, because I hate to say it, I will hang out any time of the fucking day. Any time of the day, any time of the week. It could be 12 o'clock in the morning and I'll just be like, oh, I'm going. Absolutely, I'll pull up. I'll pull up at your house at 12 in the morning. Don't play with me. I'll go wherever, bitch. And it's just, I don't like to ask. Because it makes me feel like if they say no, they'll feel bad. And I really do enjoy hanging out with people. And I really enjoy it because also the people that I want to hang out with are people that, I could spend hours talking to. Hours gossiping with. You know who that is? I'm going to name drop real quick. Sulimar Espinosa. Sulimar Espinosa. Please I don't even care if we don't like go out together. I don't care if it's like, girl, just invite me to your house. Ask if you can come over to my house. I don't care. I want to hang out with you. You're iconic. And I love talking to you. And it's iconic. And not anyone in that friend group, really. Ginger, Addie, Levi, maybe. I don't know if I'd hang out with Levi because people would think I'm over there to do nasty things with you because you're gay, you know, because me, the straightest woman in the world, is attracted to you, the gayest guy in the world, obviously. Anyways, anyone in that group, really. Cameron Sue, baby. Cameron Shumper, invite me over. Ooh, Cameron should be on the podcast soon. Cameron and Joy, actually. That should be the next feature anyways. But I think now, for my health, for my safety and my health, I have decided that we're going to move on to this very important topic to me that I have filled up an entire page and a half of this little note thing that I have set up here just about this. So the little like caption head I wrote down for this is, so you'll have something to say. So you'll have something to say to me. And I know the people who I'm saying this to are listening, and you're going to find out if you're one of those people, because all you haters want to fucking talk about me. So let's start about it. A rumor has been going around, and it's not a rumor, it's been confirmed by someone who was there, that some people have been talking shit about me. For no reason. Like, talking shit. And actually, there is a reason. And we'll get into that reason right now. And it's not even good shit talking. It's just boring shit talking. So, let's just go on to this next bullet point. If you have something to say, don't be a pussy. Say it to my face. Let's be real. If you have something negative to say about me, I need you to say it to my face because I want to know if you're valid. I hate to say it, but if you really don't like me, bring up some good points. Bring up a good point. Call me annoying. Don't care. Call me a bitch. Don't care. Say I don't like people who aren't my friends. Don't give a fuck. Fear to say, that's kind of why. If you're not friends with me, it's probably because I don't like you. And if I don't like you, I'm not going to go out of my way to make you feel good. Hate to say that. Hate to say that out for the public, but if I am not friends with you, I'm probably not going to make it my top priority to be the friendliest person to you. And that's not saying that, like, I'm rude to strangers. I'm not rude to strangers. I'm rude to people who I know are annoying, I know are very fucking nasty, and people that I know for a fact I do not like. Nothing I do in life is unwarranted. Everything has reasoning behind it. Well, almost everything. There is some things that I do go a little crazy about. That's also one of the topics for later. So, we'll get onto that too. So, if you hate me, don't be fake. Literally, don't act like my friend if you don't like me. So to clarify this, one of the people I'm talking about, I have never had a bad interaction with. I'm not going to lie. I've only ever seen them smile at me. I've only ever been friends with them. And up until this point, I really thought that they were like friends with me. Not like close friends, obviously, but I thought we were friendly with each other. I thought we were like buddy. I thought we were kind. But no, apparently that bitch is talking about me behind my back to someone that they know is one of my friends. And of course the person they were talking, that's my friend that they were talking to me about. Of course they did tell me, because they're not fake as fuck. Like, you can't get mad at her. My friend is a girl. Baby, you can't even deduce which one I'm talking about, because pretty much all of my friends are girls. Pretty much. There's a few guys in there. Hi, Levi. Hi, Ronan. Yeah. So, I don't know why you talk shit about me to her and acted like she wasn't going to tell me, because that would have been fake of her. That would have been very, very fake of her. And she's not fake. Believe it or not fake. Actually, one of the sweetest girls that's there. Obviously not the sweetest, but she has her moment. She can be kind of a bitch. But she's one of the sweetest girls I know. So, if you really like, I don't know what went through your head when you started talking shit about me to someone who you knew was friends with me, but that's like, I hate to say this, that's a really fucked up thing to do. That's a horrible thing to do to someone. Putting them in a situation where they have to like, they feel like they have to choose between you and that other person. Like, I'm sure you didn't mean it like that, but that's definitely like how it came across to me, and that's how it came across to like the people I've talked to about this. Because this isn't something that's like on the down low. This is a group of people. This is a group of people, and we'll get onto that specific group in later on. So yes. And yeah, if you don't like me, don't act like you're my friend. Like, if you don't like me, I need you to tell me that you don't like me so I can be like, oh, okay, and just avoid you. Because I hate to say this, but that's what I fucking do. If I know you don't like me, and I know I don't like you, and I know that we're not going to get along, I'm just going to avoid you. I don't know where this narrative that I really like beef, and I really like drama, and I really like just to be a mean person it came from, but I really don't. I really don't care. I fear to say, I hate to put it that way, but I really don't care that much about what people think of me. It's really not that important to me. So that like false narrative that I'm going to be a bitch to you if I don't like you. No. But which this all originated. These people are talking shit because of an episode of the podcast. And I think you'll all be able to tell which episode. So I'm not going to specify which one, because that would allude further to the group that I'm talking about, which I'm not going to give names. I'm not going to get into specifics, mostly because I just don't want to, because I don't want to give these people attention in any way other than just me talking about why they're doing this and like why it's stupid and immature, which we'll get onto why it's so immature in the future. In the future, I mean like maybe 10 minutes max. But yes. And because of that episode, one person in particular does not like me. And that's okay, because I also don't like them. And it's not like, it's never made clear whether, like, who it is. And we have an understanding, or at least I have an understanding, that I'm going to ignore this person whenever I get the chance. I'm not going to interact with this person because in 2 months, I'm not going to have to deal with this person. So I haven't talked to this person since, haven't acknowledged this person since, and if they think that's rude, hey, I literally said publicly online that I don't like you. I'm trying my hardest to be civil, because I hate to say this, but I don't really care. It's never been my intention to like drag that beef out, drag that like drama out, because it's not my drama. I don't really care. I talked about it with my close friend Raha. Shit, well, now y'all know what episode it is, but anyways, I talked about it with my close friend, with Raha, and I know that she needed that. I know that I wanted to help her with that, and I know I wanted to do it too. So we did it. If I'm being honest, haven't even thought about that episode since. I thought about bringing Raha back, but I have not thought about that episode since, because I really I put it out there and it hasn't really affected me since. Because it's, again, an episode of the podcast, like any other episode. And if that's still affecting the person, then maybe that is just like, I hate to say this, but a reflection on their character more than mine. Because I haven't brought up that episode of the podcast since like 2 weeks after it released, when I was still like promoting the podcast and all. I have not brought up that episode. So if that person is still dragging that episode through the mud, so like just let that episode rest. It's probably the messiest episode I have out by now, but it's not even that messy. We really don't get into like detail. We really don't care. And I talked to Raha about it, and me and Raha both decided we really don't give a fuck. We really don't give a fuck. Anyways, yes, and as I said here, I stand by what I said in Raha's ep. If you think I'm wrong, look at both sides of the story, which if you were hating on me for that episode, I'm assuming that you have both sides of the story. And honestly, like, look at it and tell me that the other person isn't in the wrong in some way. I'll wait, because if you can genuinely look me in the face and say that they did no wrong in that situation, I'll fucking puke all over the floor for you. I don't fucking know. I don't know what else. But yeah, exactly. And yes. And yeah. And it's my personal belief that that person was not in the right. But again, haven't really thought about that since that episode came out, because again, I don't really care about that person. I don't acknowledge them. I don't talk to them. I don't talk about them because I don't care, if that makes sense. Only reason I'm getting so into depth about it right now is because it's directly linked to the group of people that are talking shit about me, if that makes sense. Or at least they did talk shit about me, and I'm going to dead the issue because I heard about it, and let's talk about it, because that's why the podcast is here. That's why it's here. Yes. Okay. And then I have a quote here from someone who I will not name. Big as two people. That is not in reference to anyone in specific. Just thought I should throw that in there. Just for fun. Not in reference to anyone, obviously. And then I have this next bullet point. Not liking me because I'm not friendly to people who aren't my friends is immature. Because, again, if I'm not friends with you, I guarantee it's for a reason. Hate to say that, but maybe look inward or find some, like, inner peace and just, like, don't care. That's how, like, I get through when someone doesn't want to talk to me. I just don't care. Like, maybe just take a second to stop caring. Because who am I? I'm a random person in fucking high school. Why do you care what I think? I hate to say this, and I'm going to break some of y'all's illusion real quick. I really don't talk about people. I really, really don't talk about people because I'm very concerned with my life right now. My life's going on a roller coaster right now. I'm going, like, my head's going in, like, I'm running in ×5 speed. I don't got time to slow down and worry about what other people are doing. I worry about my friends, and that's about it. If I don't like you, I don't think about you. Who said that? Me. Period. Let's see. I literally just don't get it. I just don't pay attention to those people, so maybe follow my lead. Yes. Don't talk about me if you don't like me. Because if you really don't like me, why are you talking about me? Why are you talking about me? I can tell you I think there's maybe 3 people on this earth that I have brought up because I don't, like, just for the sole reason I don't like them. There's no person that I can genuinely, like, say that someone else didn't have to bring up first for me to shit talk. Because I will. There's no doubt about it. I will shit talk. Like, if you come up to me and you start talking bad about someone, I'm either going to be like, hey, that's my friend, maybe don't shit talk them to me, or I'm just going to be like, hey, that's kind of warranted, I get that. Okay, my cat's fucking around. No, shit. She's going to knock shit over. Okay, pause. Anyways, we're back. Sorry, she got on top of this, like, aquarium thing that's for lizards. That's on top of, like, 2 plastic shelves. And I'm just really scared that she's gonna fucking tip it over. Because she's not fat, but she's very annoying. Yes. So, yes. If you don't like me, don't talk about me. Because I don't give a fuck. If you really give a fuck that much, maybe seek therapy. Don't be obsessed with me. Don't care. Anyways. Yes, talking bad about me to people who you know are my friends is very fucking rude. To them, and, like, just in general, because what do you expect that bitch to do? Like, what do you expect my friend to do? Like, not tell me? Like, be fake exactly like you are? No. Like, they're gonna tell me if... They tell me if they don't like something I'm doing. They tell me if something bad's happening. Like, they tell me things that I would need to know to correct either myself or someone else. So, maybe also keep that in mind. Anyways, let's just talk about this. Y'all are seniors. That's the craziest part. If you guys didn't know, I am a sophomore in high school right now. I'm a high school sophomore. And these high school seniors are deciding to shit talk me for what? Y'all have 2 more months. You couldn't just shut the fuck up for 2 months? Shit talk me after you graduate? No. Apparently y'all decided it was the proper thing to do to shit talk me when you knew I wasn't there. Like, I don't know. You're seniors, you should have bigger things to do. You should have bigger, better things looking forward at you. You should, like, not be caring about what a sophomore is doing. Especially if you supposedly, like, don't like me. If you don't like me, why are you talking about me? Like, let's get that 100% straight. They shit talk me, and then they're over here still, like, I have not thought about this group of seniors in particular ever, actually. Never even thought about this group as a whole. And apparently, all of them just genuinely don't like me. And I guarantee it's just because they're friends with that one person who was friends, and all of them were Raha's friends first. So, yeah. Anyways, and that person's best friends is still friends with me. So, haha, suck it. Sorry, that was rude. That was very rude. I apologize. Except for y'all were shit talking first, so shut up. Anyways, next, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. I've been talking about this for at least 10 minutes now, so let's move on. Know y'all are getting a little bored by now. I know I am. Tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. I like my friends. I really love my friends. They were really nice and supportive during the break. I haven't talked about it much because of the break, and I just haven't recorded an episode of Richie Spill, obviously, but since the break started, they've been very supportive, and I really loved it. My parents and my family too, but more my friends, just because, believe it or not, I see them just a little bit more. Excuse me. Praise Jesus. Anyways, okay. By the way, went through another crazy moment. If you guys don't know, I go through these periods when I enter, I'm not going to say psychotic break, but it's probably a psychotic break. And I become a crazy person again. And it's not fun. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for the majority of people who understand what's going on in my head because they feel bad for me. But no, yeah. And to quote my close friend, Alora, it's more pathetic to like the same guy consistently for 2 years than it is to go back to the same guy over 7 times over 2 years. But it is more concerning to go back to the same guy 7 times, especially when said guy does not want me. So yeah. And y'all could try to figure out who this is. Y'all could. The clues are there. There's an outline. But also, at this point, there's a roster. And I guarantee someone out there remembers each and every single person I've ever liked. And it's not me. It's not me. I don't remember all of them. But someone out there's that obsessed with my life that they remember every single person I've ever liked or showed interest in. And whoever that person is, would you send me that list? Because I don't remember them all. But this person, and there's like, I think 3 prime candidates for who like people could assume that this is. And I'm not going to debunk any of them because, you know what? I would love to see speculations. Love to see speculations. Don't drop that in the comments, though. Don't share my private info in the comments. That's a bit much. Don't dox me. Okay. Don't dox me. Do not dox me. You know, just the usual. Just the usual. Don't dox. Do not dox me, please. I have better things going on. Anyways, speaking of Alora, recently we this past weekend, I think. No, it's technically last week. So Thursday and Friday, me and Alora went to our first year of mock trial state. If you didn't know, me and Alora, she's my very close friend, Alora Melky. Shout out Alora Melky. Love you, queen. Maybe you might listen now because they're only 30 minutes. So, hi. No, me and Alora went to we've been in mock trial since the 7th grade together. So it's just been our little thing. We always do it together. And this year we got put into different teams, which we were both very upset about. Obviously, I was happy I made it onto the blue team, which is the like more seniors and varsity level team. But again, I was just upset that she didn't make it on. I was just very glad that I made it on. And it didn't really matter in the end because she still ended up coming to state with us and she still ended up playing one of the witnesses at state. And she was really good. She was really good. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy with everything. And everything just kind of went well. And I was a little crazy on the trip, and I was definitely crazy before the trip, including the 2 weeks prior to that, when I fell in love with, again, same guy I went back to 7 times, even though he doesn't want me and never has wanted me. So, and that's just, like, confirmed. Like, there's no, like, speculation there. I know for a fact, like, factual evidence has been provided to me. By who? By him, by myself, by the girls around me, by people he's related to, distant cousin. Yeah, doesn't like me. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm working on it. I took an oath. I'll read out this oath for y'all. I'll read out some of this oath. Oath. I do solemnly swear that I will try my hardest to stop having feelings for him because he doesn't want me. He really isn't that cute, and this is already the 7th time. If I break this oath, the girls will be allowed to put as many limiting factors into place as needed, because we're trying to get better. Because believe it or not, all of my friends are moving on from their past dramas. All of my friends are getting better, and I'm in a period of stagnation, and I've gotten better in the past, and I got better before that, and this has been a reoccurring topic for me, where it's a guy and I like him, and then I stop liking him, and then I go back, and it's just a bad cycle, and I'm going to try to break out of it the hardest I can. And it's mostly just my brain, mostly just like my brain's fault, and I know that's like deflecting the blame onto something I can't control, but it is. I can't control how I feel, but not that well, if that makes sense. I can't like control that how I feel. And it's just hard. It's very difficult. And I'm working on it. And this time I'm actually seeking like genuine help and support from my friends instead of just asking them for advice. Cause the girls need to help me a little bit. Cause again, I'm going crazy, and crazy's okay. Crazy is okay. Let's talk about that. Crazy's okay. I think crazy gets to a level where it's not okay if you're endangering other people or yourself, but at the level I'm at right now, crazy's okay until it becomes I'm banging on my walls crying, which, you know what? I don't think I'm that far off from that, but still, I have time. I do. Okay. My next section is called Mind Y'all's Biz. Mind Y'all's Business. Sorry, there's a lot of cat hair down here. I'm recording in the basement right now. If you've heard someone walking or yelling above me, that's my sister. Leslie, I know you listen. Love you, queen. Period. Mind y'all's business. I hate to say this, and I know this is gonna sound really pick-me. And what I do is a little pick-me. I will not lie. I'm a little bit pick-me. But also, I just need y'all to mind your business a little bit. My Instagram notes, those statements are not being made for the truth of the matter asserted, rather just for the effect on the listener. They're for relatable, they're to share my feelings, but they're not for y'all to be like, oh, who is this about? I know y'all are curious. I'd be curious too. Obviously not that curious, because again, I don't really care about people. I love my friends and I care about people to an extent. However, I'm much more concerned about myself. Very much so. Very much more concerned about myself and that in general. However, I understand y'all's questioning it. However, I can't answer those questions for my sake, for my mental sake, and for y'all's sanity. And honestly, just because I think y'all would stone me if you understood what I was talking about. And I feel bad about it, because I do want to tell some people, but it's also like, I know it would get spread around, and I don't want it to get spread around because I don't want him to find out about it, because that's annoying. Can't go back there. That's trashy. Don't want to be trashy. I'll be trashy to myself, but I won't be trashy to other people. God. Yeah. And really, I've told anyone that needs to know, anyone that I feel needs to know, and anyone I feel I really want to know, they know. They're able to know, and I've made it aware to people who I don't want to know, and I am trying to keep it more secret this time, because the last time I didn't keep it secret didn't end very well. Just not fun. Nothing I do ends well, to be honest. TBH, nothing I do really ends well. Except for this so far. This has ended fairly well. Other than people talking shit about me. But That's not y'all's fault. I mean, unless you're the person listening that was talking. If you're the person that was talking shit listening, then it is your fault. But I don't blame the podcast for that. It was going to happen either way. Bound to happen either way. Not everyone's going to like me. And I've accepted that. And a lot of people haven't accepted that. And I don't want these people to like me. Because again, I don't like the majority of these people. The one person that I had only had nice interactions with, I'm a little upset about that. Because again, thought we were friends. Hurt a little bit. Not going to lie. But, we make do. And, okay. And I'm just going to say, and this is a show of boundaries. I've set clear boundaries. I don't get too personal. I don't talk a lot about my personal life. I try to keep a clear line of distinction. I'll go over into that side a little bit, but I try not to talk about extremely current events, things that are currently volatile, I'll say. But things like this where I'm just talking about people who were shit talking me, I feel like I add a little bit of spark to that because I want to get it burning, just so it can burn out, if that makes sense. But yes, I'm just trying to say, try to respect that boundary. If you don't, I understand. I just won't tell you, if that makes sense. Unless it's you're a person who I think I need to tell and a person who I think will not tell anyone else, which a lot of people will say they're not going to tell anyone else, but I'm going to be honest, in my experience, everyone eventually tells someone else. And that's not a diss on anyone else. I've shared things that I probably shouldn't have shared to someone else from years ago that I randomly remembered. And if I'm being honest, those people, the people that told me not to tell anyone else, and they're fine with it now. So yeah, eventually it'll come out, and I don't want it to come out because I don't like gay people. Laughing at myself, fucking crazy. Yeah. So yeah, and that's the end of my script, and this is really nice because if I write this much on a piece of paper now, I can practice my writing, and I can also practice just getting better, and it's a perfect little single paper use of script, and honestly, work. And you want to know who said that? Beyonce. Period. So yes. Thank you all so much for tuning into this week's episode. Ooh, shout out. Almost forgot the shout outs. Shout out Raha Jackson, obviously. You my queen ho. Don't ever feel, if you ever feel left out from anything and you need someone to talk to, call me up, ho. Call me up, girl. Even if you don't want to call me up, girl, just text me. Text me and I'll pull up, baby. I know where you live because I've dropped you off before. Twice, actually. And yes, I will pull up. So yes, why not? Why not? But yes. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, also shout out to Alora Melky because she's one of the people who's helping me get better with the whole boy thing. And that's really helpful. And she's been there for me since the 7th grade. I'm not going to say day one because my real day oneer is Abigail Egan. Shout out her. She was also at the mock trial thing. Love her. We're on the hunt for a photo of her ex-boyfriend. So Brittany Tran, I don't know. Brittany, you don't listen to this podcast, but still get on it, girl. We're hunting. We're hunting and we will hunt you if you don't get that photo soon. So yes. But yeah, I just think it's proper for me to end the episode on a high note. So leave a comment saying welcome back, Richie, and just have an amazing time, everyone. It's been an honor to be back, and it's just been an amazing treat, and I love all of you so much. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow, download the podcast if you're on Spotify, and make sure you rate me 5 stars. Thank you so much. Love you, hoes. Period.